Hello. How was your day today? Perhaps many of you are carrying burdens, big or small, in your own ways. Amid the busyness of daily life, our minds often grow restless, thoughts tangled and never-ending. Each day, as we face the changing reflection in the mirror, we find ourselves pausing. Skin that was once smooth and firm now bears wrinkles. Fatigue lingers for days. Aches greet us in the morning. Our back, our shoulders, even nameless pains from time to time. One day, climbing stairs leaves us breathless. Lifting something that used to be light now feels heavy. And in those moments, a quiet question begins to rise from within. I'm getting weaker. Will I just grow old, fall ill, and one day, die? With that question, we feel unease, fear, and a vague sense of emptiness. Have you ever had thoughts like these? In a world where even saying the word death feels difficult, how do we face the changes of our body? Today, let us not avoid that quiet question. Let us look at it together, walk with it, and through gentle and quiet words, let us begin this journey together. Long ago, the Buddha stayed in the bamboo grove monastery near Rajagaha. One day, in the peaceful forest, he looked upon his disciples and said quietly, "Monks, this body does not last long. It is prone to sickness, easily decays, and quickly disappears. It is not mine. It is not me. It is not who I am." This teaching appears again and again in the Buddha's sermons. He constantly emphasized anicca, impermanence. Everything changes, especially the impermanence of the body. This truth was deeply stressed. Are you feeling this truth now? We often live as if we've forgotten it. We think our youth will last. Our health is a given. But the Buddha taught us, this body is made of fragile conditions. He also said, the eye will change, the ear will change, the tongue, the nose, the body, and the mind, all will change. All sensations and perceptions are temporary. Eventually, they disappear. Within these words lies a deep insight into the fears that trouble you. Are you afraid of aging? Worried about sickness? Anxious about death? If so, quietly reflect on this teaching. This body is not mine, and it is not me. Could it be that our suffering grows deeper because we cling to the belief that this body is who we are? Let us look a little deeper. At Jetavana Monastery, Elder Tisā, young and noble in appearance, was a royal relative of the Buddha and a monk. He took quiet pride in his beauty, often admiring his reflection in the water. But one day, he suddenly fell gravely ill. His skin became deformed, his body swollen and covered in sores. A foul smell arose. Other monks began to avoid him. His illness worsened. Not only his body, but his spirit too was overwhelmed. He was trapped in despair. Then the Buddha himself came to visit. He quietly sat by Tisā, whom everyone else had shunned. And he said, "Tisā, this body is impermanent. Youth and health are fleeting. Why do you cling to this body and suffer so? Without hesitation, the Buddha gently washed Tisā's wounds. He cleansed the pus with his own hands. In that warming, compassionate touch, Tisā finally awakened. His pride and his looks faded. His pain no longer defined him. He saw the truth of impermanence. He is said to have reached full enlightenment. And he later sang, "I now see, in this sick body, that this body is not mine. The false attachments that tormented me have vanished like smoke." As you hear this story, what arises in your heart? Are you, like Tisā, despairing in the face of change? But in seeing the truth of that change, a new freedom is born. When we stop fearing aging and illness, and instead recognize anicca, we can finally lay down our burdens and become truly free. Bhaddā Kāpilānī was one of the Buddha's great female disciples, a noble woman of great beauty and insight. She was born into wealth and renown. Her parents arranged her marriage to a like-minded young man, Siddhartha. Though married, they vowed to live as spiritual partners without attachment. Eventually, they both chose to become renunciants. Siddhartha ordained first as Mahakassapa. Bhaddā Kāpilānī followed, joining the community of nuns. Though once proud of her beauty, her path of practice led her to see its emptiness. She would often meditate in charnel grounds, observing corpses decay, swell, rot, and turn to bone. Through this clear-eyed reflection, she released her attachment to the body. She saw, this body too will become like that. With deep meditation and insight, she realized the truth of impermanence and attained enlightenment. She later declared, "This body is like a bubble, a mirage, where worms and insects crawl. It is not mine. This I have clearly seen." What does her story teach us? That the appearance we cherish, the body we cling to, will all fade and vanish. Have you felt sorrow while watching your own face grow older? Rather than remain in that sadness, open the door of impermanence. Like Bhaddā Kāpilānī, you too can reach the peace of wisdom. From the Buddha's words, Tisā's awakening, and Bhaddā Kāpilānī's journey, we learn one essential truth. We believe this body is me. A youthful, healthy body is our pride. An aging, sick body becomes our sorrow. But the Buddha taught, this is not who we truly are. This body is a temporary gathering of conditions, and one day it will fall apart. Let me ask, right now, do you only experience yourself as the body? Or do you sense something else? The one watching the body? Like Elder Tisā, we can begin to question who we really are. If the body is not the whole of me, then who am I? The question may be painful, even frightening, but in facing it, we find a deeper freedom. The body will age, get sick, and die. But the mind that is aware of this is calm, free, and filled with light. This is the deep heart of the Buddha's teaching. Now close your eyes. Let us take a few moments to simply observe this body. Sit or lie down comfortably. Slowly inhale and gently exhale. As you inhale, feel, I am alive in this moment. As you exhale, know, this body will vanish. But this moment is precious. Feel the weight of your body. If there is pain or discomfort, just observe it quietly. Don't judge it. Don't try to change it. Simply notice it. This body will dissolve one day, but the mind that observes, it is here now, awake. Thank you for joining this meditative journey. Aging and death, they are unavoidable truths, but they don't have to be heavy or dark. Impermanence may seem fleeting, but it holds freedom and peace within. If your body is changing, use that change to meet a deeper self. And when the day comes to let go of this body, remember, it is not the end. Like the breath that rises and fades, we too can remain awake. Within all change, may this quiet wisdom bring true peace to your life. Have a peaceful night.